clock ticks every second. A pulse of opportunity slips through your fingers. You stand at the edge of your own destiny, staring into the vastness of what could be, but hesitation chains you to the ground. The world does not wait. It never has. Niccolò Machiavelli, the sharp-eyed philosopher of power, knew this truth: fortune is a river, wild and untamed, and only those who dare to build their dams can harness its flow. Delay is not just a pause, it is surrender. It is the slow poison that erodes your dreams, your will, your future. Today, you decide, will you let time steal your greatness, or will you seize it with the ruthless clarity of a prince forging an empire? Machiavelli did not write for dreamers who linger in the shadows of indecision. He wrote for those who see the world as it is: brutal, unpredictable, and ripe for conquest. The Renaissance was no gentle era. It was a crucible of ambition, where men like Leonardo and Michelangelo carved their names into eternity, not by waiting for permission, but by acting with unrelenting purpose. You live in a different time, but the stakes are no less dire. The modern world is a battlefield of distractions, a labyrinth of noise designed to keep you small. Social media, endless notifications, the seductive hum of comfort, they are the sirens luring you to shipwreck. To win, you must adopt the Machiavelli mindset, a fusion of cunning, discipline, and audacity that transforms you from a bystander into a force of nature. Begin with your mind. It is the fortress where your future is forged, or where it crumbles. Machiavelli warned that a prince who does not master his own thoughts will fall to the whims of others. Today, your enemies are not rival lords, but the doubts that whisper you're not enough, the fears that paralyze, the habits that betray. Consider Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before illuminating the world. His mind was not a garden of optimism, but a steel vault of resolve. He did not wait for inspiration. He hunted it down, relentless, because he knew that clarity of thought is the spark of all creation. You must do the same. Strip away the clutter. Silence the voices, external and internal, that tell you to wait, to scroll, to procrastinate. Ask yourself, what is the one thing I must do today to move toward my destiny? Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Write it down. Burn it into your soul. Then act. Belief follows mindset, like fire follows kindling. Machiavelli taught that fortune favors the bold. But boldness is not recklessness. It is the courage to trust your own vision. Look at Walt Disney, a man who bankrupted himself chasing a dream of a talking mouse. The world called him mad, but he believed in a future others couldn't see. He didn't wait for the world to catch up. He built it himself, brick by animated brick. Your belief is not a feeling, it is a decision. Decide now that your goals are not fantasies, but inevitabilities. Doubt is a luxury you cannot afford. When Henry Ford declared he'd make a car for every American, his peers laughed. They saw limits. He saw a nation on wheels. Belief is the alchemy that turns vision into reality. Stand in front of a mirror tonight and speak your ambitions aloud. Feel their weight. Let them anchor you. Then vow to protect them from the thief called delay. Clarity is your compass. Without it, you wander. Machiavelli's genius lay in his ability to see through the chaos of his time, alliances shifting, empires rising and falling, and chart a path to power. you must do the same. The modern world bombards you with options, each shinier than the last. Careers, side hustles, trends they scream for your attention, promising success if you just follow. But success is not a buffet, it is a single, deliberate choice. Abraham Lincoln, a man of humble roots, did not rise to greatness by chasing every opportunity. He focused on one mission: to preserve a nation. His clarity cut through the noise of war and politics like a blade. Find yours. Sit in silence. Ask, what do I want my life to mean? Not what society wants, not what your parents want, what you want. Write it down. Refine it until it's as sharp as a dagger. This is your North Star. Every decision, every action must serve it. Vision is clarity's child, the vivid picture of your future. Machiavelli urged princes to imagine their kingdoms not as they were, but as they could be. Vision is not a daydream, it is a blueprint. Consider Andrew Carnegie, who rose from a penniless immigrant to a titan of steel. He didn't just want wealth. He saw a world reshaped by industry, and he built it with relentless precision. Your vision must be as tangible. Close your eyes and see yourself 5 years from now, not as a vague success, but in detail. Where are you? Who surrounds you? What have you created? Feel the texture of that life, the weight of the pen signing a deal, the roar of a crowd hearing your words, the quiet pride of a family you've lifted. This is not fantasy. It is your contract with the future. Write it down. Revisit it daily. Let it pull you forward when exhaustion or fear threatens to stall you. Purpose is the fire that fuels vision. Machiavelli knew that power without purpose is fleeting. A prince must serve something greater than himself, a legacy, a cause, a truth. You are no different. Purpose is not a job title or a bank balance. It is the why behind your every step. Look at Oprah Winfrey, who clawed her way from poverty and abuse to become a beacon for millions. Her purpose wasn't fame, it was to amplify voices that had been silenced. Purpose gives you resilience. It turns setbacks into stepping stones. Without it, you're a ship adrift, tossed by every storm. Find your why. Maybe it's to break a cycle of struggle in your family. Maybe it's to create art that changes hearts. Maybe it's to build something that outlives you. Dig deep. It's there, buried beneath years of noise and compromise. Once you find it, guard it fiercely. Let it be the pulse that drives you when the world feels heavy. Discipline is the bridge between purpose and reality. Machiavelli scorned those who relied on luck. He praised the disciplined, who shape their own fates. Discipline is not sexy. It is not a montage of morning routines or inspirational quotes. It is the gritty, daily choice to do what must be done, even when you don't feel like it. Consider J.K. Rowling, who wrote Harry Potter while broke, depressed, and raising a child alone. She didn't wait for the perfect moment. She carved out time, word by word. Because discipline was her weapon, you must wield it too. Create systems, not goals. Wake up at the same time. Block distractions. Track your progress. When you falter, and you will don't wallow. Get up, adjust, keep moving. Discipline is not about perfection. It is about consistency. One step, every day, toward your vision. That's how empires are built. Action is discipline's twin, the spark that turns plans into power. Machiavelli taught that fortune is a woman, and she yields only to those who seize her boldly. Words are cheap, ideas are fleeting. Action is the currency of greatness. Look at Elon Musk, who didn't just dream of electric cars or space travel, he built them. Failure after failure, against a chorus of skeptics. Action is not waiting for the right moment, it is creating it. Start small if you must, but start. Write the first page, make the first call, take the first step. Momentum builds empires, but only if you move. Delay is action's enemy. It whispers that tomorrow is safer, that you're not ready. It lies. The only readiness is courage. Act now. Act today. Act even when your hands tremble. The world bends to those who dare. Gratitude is the anchor that keeps you grounded amid the storm of ambition. Machiavelli, though ruthless, understood that a prince must honor those who aid his rise. You are not an island. Your journey is built on the shoulders of others' parents, teachers, friends, even strangers whose small acts ripple into your life. Gratitude is not weakness, it is strength. It reminds you that success is not just about you. Take a moment each day to reflect. Who helped you today? What do you have that others lack? Write it down. Feel it. Let it fuel your humility and your drive. Gratitude turns ambition into purpose, not greed. It keeps you human, even as you chase greatness. Adaptability is the art of thriving in chaos. Machiavelli's world was a chessboard of betrayal and upheaval. Yet he taught that a prince must bend without breaking. The modern world is no less turbulent. Markets crash, plans fail, life shifts. Those who cling to rigidity perish. Look at Steve Jobs, fired from his own company, only to return and redefine the tech world. He didn't cling to his old playbook. He adapted, innovated, and conquered. You must do the same. When obstacles arise, don't curse them, study them. Pivot, learn, grow. Adaptability is not surrender, it is strategy. Ask, what can I learn from this? How can I turn this setback into a springboard? The river of fortune shifts its course, but the adaptable build new dams. Resilience is adaptability's steel core. Machiavelli knew that power is not won without pain. You will fall. You will fail. The world will test you not once, but endlessly. Resilience is not ignoring the pain. It is walking through it. Consider Nelson Mandela, who endured 27 years in prison, yet emerged not with bitterness, but with a vision to heal a nation. His resilience was not blind optimism. It was a choice to keep moving toward his purpose. No matter the cost, you must choose the same. When rejection stings, when failure looms, when delay tempts you to quit, dig deeper. Remember your why. Lean on your vision. Let every scar make you stronger. Resilience is not born, it is built. One defiant step at a time. Learning is the fuel of resilience. Machiavelli was a student of history, dissecting the triumphs and failures of Rome to guide his counsel. You must be a student of your own life. Every experience, good or bad, is a lesson. Failure is not the opposite of success. Ignorance is. Look at Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team. Yet he studied his weaknesses, honed his craft, and became a legend. Learning is not passive. It is active, deliberate, relentless. Read, reflect, seek mentors, ask questions. When you fail, don't hide, dissect it. What went wrong? What can you do better? Write it down. Turn knowledge into power. The world rewards those who grow, not those who stagnate. As you stand now, the clock still ticks. But it is not your enemy, it is your ally. Every second is a chance to act, to build, to become. Machiavelli's world was unforgiving, but it birthed giants who dared to shape it. You are no different. The Machiavelli mindset is not a gift, it is a choice. Choose to master your mind, to believe in your vision, to act with discipline and courage. Choose to adapt, to learn, to rise again and again. Delay is the thief of time, but you are its master. Your future is not a distant hope, it is a fire you ignite today. So go, build your empire, not with swords or gold, but with the unbreakable will to live your purpose. The world waits for no one, but it bows to those who act. Seize this moment, seize your destiny, and let no delay, no doubt, no distraction destroy the future that is yours to claim.